Gems from the Gita. Transmigration. The central theme of chapter 8 is the attainment of Ishwar after death. Now, some of the common Sanskrit terms have been explained in this chapter, like Brahman, spirituality, karma, Adibhuta, demigods, devtas, and yagna. The theory of transmigration and the cycle of creation and destruction of the universe is elaborated. A very simple and easy method of God realization is to always remember God and simply do one's duty. In this chapter, Krishna gives Arjuna a deeper understanding of the workings of the universe and how they coincide with rebirth and freedom from the cycle of rebirth. In the second verse of this chapter, Arjuna addresses Krishna as Madhusudana, the literal meaning being the one who destroyed the demon Madhu. But metaphorically, we may associate this name to honey or madhu, the sweet liquid, which is the result of the cooperative endeavor of thousands of bees and their continuous effort. Similarly, if humans are persistent in their effort to seek God by destroying the various demons within them, then they will certainly attain bliss. Outer rituals of every religion is a dramatization of the spiritual path. Individual surrender, faith, and devotion is much more important than these objective practices. One cannot think of God unless one trains the mind to constantly meditate upon God. We must and we should form the habit of remembering God before taking our food, before going to bed, after getting up in the morning, and before starting any work or study. None of us can ever move a limb without the wish of God. So, seeking His blessing at every step in life is the only way to reach Him. Early morning, we must remember Him for giving us another day and bestowing us with that energy to carry out good actions. We seek God and offer our food first to Him and accept the remaining as His prasad to us and request Him to convert the food into blood and energy for us. Before the start of any activity, we seek His blessings to keep us alert in doing our task. At night, we want God to give us a peaceful night's sleep, just as a mother would soothe her children at night before sleeping. Remembering God thus can help us remember Him exactly at the time of departure of the soul from the body. Whatever state of being one remembers when he quits his body, that state he will attain without fail. To explain, there is a story of Maharaja Bharata, the son of saintly king Rishabhadeva, who's also said to have ruled over our entire planet. Now, who doesn't like stories? But every story comes with a beautiful lesson. And in this story, the Raja ruled for so many years but eventually renounced everything to take up spiritual life of an ascetic. Although he was able to give up his opulent kingdom, he did become attached to a baby deer. Once when the deer was absent, Maharaja Bharata was so disturbed that he began to search for it. While searching and lamenting the deer's absence, Maharaja Bharata fell down and died. Because his mind was fully absorbed thinking of the deer at the time of his death, he naturally took his next birth from the womb of a deer. This is the theory of transmigration of the soul, which we believe. Some Western philosophers believe in reincarnation. Now, the reincarnation theory is based on the assumption that a human soul takes birth only as humans, not as animals. The theory of transmigration seems more universal than the theory of reincarnation. So now the most important question is, what happens when we die? Sri Krishna says, the universe is like an infinite cycle of creation and dissolution. Symbolically, it's depicted as the day and night of Lord Brahma. Both day and night are each 4.32 billion years long. At the end of each day of Lord Brahma, all living and non-living beings become unmanifest. When the night of Lord Brahma ends, all those beings are manifest again. Well, to put it simply, they are frozen at the end of the day and they thaw at the beginning of the day. Now, this cycle goes on infinitely. Having known this, our state is pitiable. We are caught in this endless cycle of creation and dissolution. Only those beings who only put forth the effort can come out of this endless cycle. They attain Ishwar, who transcends this cycle. So, urging us to take steps towards achieving liberation is the essence of this chapter and of the Bhagavad Gita as a whole.